다예 다 간다 저나 도순 비유지 퇴섬 거베 차원님 참던이지 매벌 규지 총회 봉화 야세라네 미지게당 나리아 초라 녀월 때버디 초라 초라 녀월 땡거버디 개점 붙여요.
We come to the fifth stanza. When friendship with someone causes the three poisons to increase, degrades the activities of listening, reflecting, and meditating, and destroys loving kindness and compassion, to give up such a friendship is the practice of a bodhisattva. So in our life, when we go through our life, the importance is that, that we have to depend on our friends.
接下来是第5个句子，对不起，这里说半彼若识三毒长，病坏闻思修作业，能转慈悲令丧失，远恶友是佛子行。那我们每一个人的一生中呢，最重要的也就是我们一定会需要有一个朋友，我们需要依赖朋友。
정부대래야 상부지다 예버지 니수야.
And the friends, they are good friends and they are bad friends.
朋友呢有分为好的善的朋友或者是恶友。
这些写的重念不写下来。
What is being discussed here is about the negative friends.
这里说的呢是恶友。
重念不写的，可是来是那边呢，让给各位旁下参谋村间呢讲不的钱呢，没不说呢，真的是哩啊，重念不写下的蛮多。초봉님 지 초봉님 바디 인지미지 랑게웨 게웨로 첨부지 마규르기 봐도 지시도 초봉님만 미쳐봐 말해.
So when we talk about a negative friend, it is, with association with that being, even our very slight and very subtle positive habitual tendencies or intentions are changed or diverted or broken. That is what we call a negative friend. It's not that with this friend we kind of get totally converted or totally become something completely, in a big way, a negative way.
所以在这里，恶友的意思，什么叫恶呢？就是恶友指的是，它会让我们非常细微的这种善的各种的习气，那种细微善的习气，它会让我们这种习气断除或者变成没有的人呢，这种叫做恶友。所以所谓的恶友，它不一定是要一个好像表面上非常坏的这种感觉，而是很细微的断除我们善的习气的这种人叫恶友。
这印度山呢，就초봉에 버서야 돼. 이 타지도 배 가사질에 고요 말에. 대단데 초봉에 버서야 돼. 조 랑기 로 미기외 초수 그로치에 도순패와 칭에 대리질이야. 진지지기 배 겐도 주와. 지민하고 초봉에 버쳐야 돼. 인류산에 다 조조 랑게 아주다 유 직돈 제베 뇽모 도숨 게 초보 디 왕도 민주로 대라 갑대 자도바 이제 뭐 좋나 랑게 가사 수수급에 에네 족벌에 지점 유튜브 채비 족봉에 받으줄래 지점 유튜브 채비 임비냐 안 도나 전도 족봉에 빨리 유튜브 유튜브에.
So when we talk about bad friends, it's not necessarily talking about the people or individuals. It's about our mind, that whether our mind is more employed or more focused on positive things or diverted to more negative things, whether our mind becomes very accustomed or overpowered or too much influenced by 3 mind poisons, and then all our negative emotions become increased, then we are under the power of bad influence, negative influence. It's not just about the people, it's about ourselves. However much we try to avoid kind of negative people, if our mind is not kind of separated or not being able to disconnect or with our mind poisons and then this kind of negative influences, it wouldn't work. So it's not talking too much about individuals, it's more about influences.
所以在这里讲到这种恶友呢，它其实也不一定是指一个人这样一个对象，它其实更多是指自己的心的部分，也就是当自己的心本来是善，但是却成为了不善，或者是例如说我们的贪嗔痴的3毒更加增长的时候，这是我们可以说就是受到了一种恶友的影响，所以更多一部分来讲是自己的心是恶的这种心的部分，所以这里的重点是我们不要跟随能够使心成为3毒的这种对象，就是不要让自心成为这种3毒。所以与其说如果我们尽力去避免这些恶的好像人的这种恶友，但是如果自心不去断除自己的这种3毒或者是不善的这种烦恼的话呢，那也是没有用的。所以意思是说，恶友不一定是指外向的这种人，同时也是自心的不善。
간시대는 예버 생교지 윤대양은 다들 피교비 신년 담바랑 그 류에게 제버지 뭐 야세라래 드네 디 안다 초상보 암 드네 튕게 초상보 하면 계획신에 등여하래.
So the 6th stanza, when in reliance on someone, your negativities diminish and your positive qualities grow like a waxing moon. To cherish such a spiritual friend more than your own body is the practice of a bodhisattva. So this is talking about a positive or good friends, the spiritual friends.
接下来是一彼若令恶渐尽，功德犹如初月增，则教自身有爱众，依善知识佛子行。那这个句子告诉我们是善友，或者我们称善知识，或者一种顺缘。
这样托马的给予信念的轻一点能要的，这里对么做是重点的给，那就。 maki duwe ka ke tan ne lama ne so de yagi sanga doji tibe doji laben ke par ke chini tumashi so ye be bre tere indu san ta kan da ji de ji chini de dan dona kan da ji chini cha changwa ji me bi ne ya 即根基强牛啊，原来个强，慢慢去点过来的，开始不重要了。
So first, when you talk about a spiritual friend or a positive friend, there are many different characteristics, many different qualities explained from the Vinaya, in Vinaya about your teacher, about your spiritual friend. From Vinaya onwards till to in the Vajrayana about the Vajracharya, the many different qualities and many different special kind of different kind of characteristics are recommended. But in short, it is not maybe easy to bring or to have somebody who has all those qualities. It's not easy, it's very difficult. But what we have to try is to find someone who has less faults and weaknesses and more qualities or the positive side.
首先呢，我们要认识到说一个善知识或者说善友，它的意思、它的定义到底是什么？那对于所谓的善友或者是老师、善知识的定义或者解释呢，在佛陀释迦牟尼佛的从他最基础的这些律典当中，就有解释到像是传戒的这些老师们他们的定义，一直到往上的最上的这个密乘的上师的定义呢，都有很多很多不同的一种解释。而就我们现在个人来讲，我们可能没有办法找到一位是圆满具备了所有这一切性相功德的这样一位上师或者善知识，但是我们现在可以依止的是一位，找寻的是一位呢，恶比较少而善功德比较多的一位上师来依止。
근데现年堂把上给律讲，切不是把假设了的因素的。真的这个现年，定居的这个送面着，现年定居，但这印度大家是开始是，这现年定居的，出去嘛那个国家的开始不来。
So these last two lines of these, to cherish such a spiritual friend more than your own body. This is about how to relate to that positive friend or spiritual friend, and it is important that we don't make a mistake. We do the right way of relating to that spiritual friend.
所以接下来谈到则教自身由爱众，依善知识佛子行。那这两段他就告诉我们说，依止上师的一个方法。尤其现在对各位我们最重要的是什么？就是我们要正确的知道如何来依止上师，还有如何来找寻上师。
开始呢，这个现年村委各所这个。定居的，对吧？的，个定居的，等这，可是他这，定居了呀，饮酒没吃吧？什么嘞？那么上那新年这个，那么上这的，因为新年明讨不到这，讨不到那么上这的了呀，定着呀的，村委各所，定居俺嘛查吧，定别各所要出居的。这个3年说的没搞呀的，开什么？
So one thing is that when we are searching for such a kind of positive guide or spiritual friend, it is said that one should not be too early to relate to one as your spiritual friend. When we are searching, we have to thoroughly search, not that we meet or we find anyone who has a name of being a kind of a teacher or something like that. We don't need to immediately go forward and kind of take him or her as our spiritual friend. And then at the same time, once we have decided to relate to that person as our spiritual friend, then we should not continue to search, meaning that, we should have searched it first and have made it very clear and then relate. So it should not be otherwise.
那么为什么这么说呢？那我们要找寻跟依止上师。首先我们在找寻一个上师的时候呢，我们有一个要点，就是不要太着急或者太马上的就完全就依止他，而不做任何的观察。举例来讲，他可能因为他是一个有名的上师，我们就马上去依止了，然后并没有任何去找寻去观察。但同样，如果当我们决定依止了这位上师的时候，我们就不应该再多做，另外再去找寻或者再做观察了。
这样通嘛，就切个是定用啊嘛，差不多的，看这些人是哪位呢？但现年今年点吧，就农民都切个数，把看到就我那场那个就给为现年就今年天堂就天天就农民都贴困难了呀，做起来我的嘛到。让个对把人抓嘛，就得做起几样嘛的是。而让个对把人抓嘛，就做起接下呢，然后让个对把人呀，要不起对把人抓样的，独家对把人抓样这样嘛的是。但是对，提做起接下呢，你觉得，现年独家是年个样的是。但是对啥呢？现年切告诉就今年天天就农民都得了做起来钱，结果啊，是等于第军生意，那全国告诉定就俺妈家吧，得了呀呗，南山，让个对吧，起不当南山得了呀，他说，第结束从哪里啊？第结束第罗马起来的，俺这个。
So when we say, don't be early to relate to a spiritual friend when you are searching for one. That means that first, when we search for a spiritual friend, we have to concentrate, we have to focus on whether this person has all the qualities or most of the qualities to be a spiritual friend or not. That has to be the focus of our search or our investigation. Not whether I like this person or not. Because sometimes we focus more on whether I like this person or not too much, and not on the qualities of this person, whether this person is qualified to be a spiritual friend or not. And if that doesn't happen, then because we don't know whether we like a person, a good person or a bad person, or a person who has those qualities or who doesn't have those qualities. We can like somebody who doesn't have those qualities also. So therefore, then it can possibly turn out that we find unqualified, or we relate to an unqualified spiritual friend. So we should not be too early or too hasty in relating to a spiritual friend.
所以第一句谈到说，当我们在找寻上师的时候，或者找寻一个老师的时候，不要过早的依止他，或者说不要着急，不要过早的去依止他。这句话是什么意思？也就是首先我们要找寻一位上师的时候，我们的焦点或者我们的重点是要观察这个上师，或者观察这个善知识，他到底是不是具备了一个善知识、一个上师的定义，或者一种他的性相。这是我们最主要要去找寻的，要去专注去做的，而不是在于说自己的想法。比如说我喜不喜欢，个人的想法，我喜不喜欢这个老师，并不是这个。因为如果有的时候是过于自己的一种好恶，或者自己的一种这种喜欢他而依止他的时候，由于没有一种正确的一种观察， 就这个对象到底是不是具备了上师的一种功德，或者不具备的时候，因为没有这样的观察，而仅仅是依靠自己的好恶而选择的话呢，那很有可能我们就会依止到的是一个不具德的上师，或者一种恶知识。所以因此这里的第一个重点是，我们在找寻观察上师的时候呢，不要过早的或着急的去依止它。
但呢，特别个时候出于三路面东西啊的，看见些呢，他就大家看了看成钱呢，当我呢真的原定的经济差来，原定的差忙我就通过移民那大这里啊，这个是你前天这里啊，他钱呢，这里啊点过有好的是，但特别个是养鸡，点菜呢。就大家下的其他企业啊，就大家钱呢，当然这边就要不然都当面都是要说就足够面面，当给其他的你其他企业啊嘛的是，那点菜呢，可就要的啥呢？点菜呢，我呢就给些年的了呀，我呢就是做事个错的啊，特别就太牛了，就错的啊的就开，可就的做起来是，这里印度山，但是这里印度山呢，就错解释的可能是来自那边呢。这大体就那么些的解释不的，那今年的不的，车上上给送药的些说了钱呢，那上给送不来些的，那的解释不来些的军钱都钱呢，那让给给些人点的，两个都知道，银行都知道，真的是俩。那就上了马达的钱呢，这让对了呀，上了当，让对了上了当呢，给为新年点啊的，让给的对面个团呢，那让个对面个团呢，就给为新年点推下去，这个逻辑结果的是啥个什么的，本来我就告诉本来让个米吉利亚在我前边米呢，这在我前的就米的这个叫人在我起下说了，然后就别些人在我起下就起下来说就军事的钱我们赢吧。他看到让给，但看啥得了呀？他看到过去，看到就告诉军钱怎么样吧？得了呀，就省个点呢，那错什么就全部印度山，得了呀，找我吃药的。得呢是，那么各位现在得了呢，那就点茶呢，他得了呀，告诉你就七星度，告诉你就嘛，点呢，得了呀。就告诉点啥嘛，他看到我新呢，得了呀，点别个数，的呢，让给就告诉就
a teacher or spiritual friend, whether his kind of or her qualities is false and things like that, and the less false or more qualities and things like that, and then you make the decision. Once you have made the decision, because you find that there are enough qualities and there are less kind of force, then you have to stop examining, because then it's not use kind of continuing to examine, because then you have to now relate to that being as your teacher, and when you relate to this being as your spiritual friend, then it's not, you should not take it like, because Buddha said that you have to have a spiritual friend and it's good to have a spiritual friend. So therefore I have to have a spiritual friend. Not just like that. It has to be from your heart, in a living way. It has to become your own purpose, You have to relate with your own self and, what I can gain from this relationship. I have to work on what I have to gain, what I have to learn, what is my purpose. I have to get whatever my purpose is from this spiritual friend, and not only kind of thinking and examining what kind of a spiritual friend this is. So therefore it's like a little bit like if you love somebody. You love somebody not because somebody told you that you have to love somebody. You love somebody because it happens from your heart. And when you love somebody, you know, you do it for yourself. You don't do it because, you know, of some other reason or because somebody wants you, or it is said that the Buddha told that it should be like this. It's not like that. So in the same way, you relating to the spiritual friend has to be from your side, from your heart, as for your own purpose. And if you do like that, then you get the benefits of, you know, of having or relating to a spiritual friend. Otherwise, if you still kind of put some kind of a distance and then keep on examining that person, because every being, every human being has both positive side and negative side, qualities and faults. So you will certainly find some faults as well, because there's no human being who doesn't have any faults. So therefore, then, because you find these faults, then you have to find another teacher or spiritual friend, and then you have to start a new chapter. And then again you have to go through the whole process. And then again you will find a fault. And again you have to do this. So it is possible that you will spend all your life trying to find a right spiritual friend and never get any benefit out of this.
接下来依止上师时候还有一个重点，就是依止之后呢，就不要再做观察的想法了。那也就是说，当我们首先找寻一个上师的时候，我们尽力的透过各方面的去观察，然后这个上师之后，我们会找到了一位他的善比他的恶更多的这样一位具德的上师，我们就依止他了。所以我们要依止这样一位上师，但因为最开始透过尽力的观察了，那么我们决定依止这位上师之后，如果我们还在做各种的观察，他到底好还是不好的话，这是不对的，这是不应该的。那么我们依止之后呢，要如何来做？就是可以说要有一种很亲近的一种很亲切的一种对上师要有一种从内心的一种感受要升起。那么这是什么意思呢？就是说我们现在依止了这位上师，我们依止他的原因不是一种不得已的一种责任或义务，就好像因为佛经里面佛陀告诉我们需要有一位上师的带领，上师非常的重要，因此我不得已的依止了或这样一位上师，把它看成是一种义务或责任，不是这样的。所谓我们的心要跟上师很亲近很接近的意思是，你要把这个事当成是自己的事情，这是有关于自己的利益，有关于跟自己这是最重要的一件事情，是要从自心上是自愿自发去做的。举个例子来说可能会更清楚，就好像当你爱一个人的时候，你关爱一个人爱一个人的时候，你就很自然你是发自内心去关爱这个人，并不是因为有人跟你说你要去爱他，或者佛经里面告诉我们说要爱别人，要关爱别人，不是这样的。所以这个并不是一种文字上的形容，或者一种经书里面的所说的一种责任义务，而是我们发自内心的一种感受。就好像这样一个比喻，当各位找到了一位老师了，你决定依止他，你认识他，透过观察你认识清楚他之后，那么你就要完全的发自内心的自愿自发的自然的去亲近跟感受这位上师。这个时候如果我们还在做各种的观察的话，就会有一种情况发生，就像法师之前也提到过了，我们每一个人都还是会有一点过错，就好像上师他可能还是会有这种过错，当我们又在寻找的时候，我们就会找到更多的过错。当我们发现更多的过错，这样观察之后，你又会想要再找一个上师，就好像本来一个故事好不容易已经写完，又开始新的一章，你又要再开始，然后又发现问题，然后又要再找一个新的上师，你会最后会发现自己一生都在找上师，一个好一个不好，然后不断的换，这样子轮回不已。
라야 코에 저를 지금 인지된 하에 수십 개번 되지 가는 점을 구조 점을 야세라네 이 다들 점조래 다시 점조 제로다 근데 이게 무슨 점조 제산다 점조고 现过来是吧？等你这样，哦呀，他考的啥东西呢？他讲究过了考啥东？哦嘞。当年也得写了，等你写。
So, 7, stanza 7, themselves captives in the prison of samsara, whom can the worldly gods protect? Therefore to seek refuge in those who do not betray the three jewels is the practice of a bodhisattva. So this is about the refuge, and we all already gave refuge, and you received refuge, and we talked about it. So I don't know what to talk more about this.
接下来呢是谈到皈依的祭文了，所以是自身人现生死欲，世间神等能救谁？故于依止不虚者，皈依三宝佛子行。那有关皈依的部分，像之前也给予过各位皈依，各位也得到过皈依戒了。有关皈依的一些内容呢，之前也说过了。总之，这个部分呢是在介绍皈依。
这里的当然呢，我这上个学习为够力的呀。是讲哈，他们也都有选择，他看到看面呢，是哪有个哪有个，的这个是龙门个系列啊，他可能就可是密切人路什么的，密切人路对吧？密切人道主义啥可能，对吗？对，他密切人路，现在他密切就出他改变不起，那我这60岁了，真叫青年。主点那下给没为呢啊，其他国的这点就忙不多啊，这个那别多的这不这也因为那样得来这要的是啥说了，这新这可说的老这家长开始新的为新这不呢这也为呢这个的来这也为要的是啥说了，这。前呢，大看到参考了的呀，就可说就对的就拉水露水前呢，俺提出了就夹卷呢，俺让给就年拿着的，俺当那些让个对了不的，这个参考了，俺就做，俺就提出了把夹卷呢，让给其他，让给对了的，让给让给我们马这些。And the Bajab Jesha today, you want to be honest.
There are some, kind of ancient ways in some countries. This is not necessarily a kind of tradition, spiritual kind, established philosophical tradition, but something which is more like kind of a more animistic way that you see a special kind of impressive rock, then you say there is something there. If you see a tree which is maybe a few hundred years old and kind of something that is special and impressive, you see there, you say there is something there, and like that, you kind of worship the gods and nagas and all sorts of things, spirits, and in a way you kind of you depend, or you give the kind of, you give your life is your life and your life's future perspective. You kind of depend on the power of those things, those spirits or whatever, and said that you make prayers to them and you kind of put your life and your perspective, your life in their hands, not taking the responsibility of your own future in your own hands. This is one way that people have been doing sometimes.
那么在过去或者说古代的这种时候，古代的时候来说，在很多一些地方呢，他们会比较注重一种就是信仰，他们比较没有那种宗派的这种见解，更深奥的这种理论见解，他们没有，他们就是一种这种人的一种信仰。譬如说，对于像是一个石头或者一个树木，尤其可能是一个活了几百年的这种神木，他们会信仰这个木头。或者敬仰这种神木，并且呢，像这样子一个认为有神灵的这样一个神木或石头呢，来做供养，来做祭祀，希望能够达成他们的心愿，帮助他们消灾除病等等。那么可以说，这是一种信仰，他们完全的依靠一种他人的力量，但是呢，却对于自己的一生，他们没有做任何的努力，也不靠自力，而是完全靠他力的这样的一种信仰。
다 디주 참참 벤도야래 디주. 근데 별로 지민 다데 망고야다 리비 다베 리디준 조조용으로 다다 사도 준준들이 만다다 리디준 조조 리피기 제래 린디 제래 사베 안에 다 조조들이 조용하래 데 조용도 산다 참서 지 구유 송교 그봐 비게 지 야다 저런 담데 채나 안다 내봤던 거래 사서 제네 지금 팀으로 가서 지 팀의 시에대해서 저유인도 산에 안데 지 구유 송교 리디조 구유 송교 지하다 안데 리디줄이야 내베 지 소사되디 안데 지 세타야라고 가서 지 지당와 밤이야 디스페아서 내용도와 제가 되게야 참서 펜토야.
And these kind of things are also sometimes useful, beneficial. Like for instance in Tibet, they not only point out to the trees or the rocks, the whole mountain, and they point it to a whole mountain and say this mountain is like this and this mountain is like that. So therefore, there is a kind of the benefit for it, because when this mountain is the kind of some spirit or some things like that, then it helps us to protect the environment. This mountain is so and so deity, so therefore we cannot destroy this mountain, or we cannot do anything on that. So therefore by that way we can protect the environment, and also through that lots of beings on that mountain are saved, or we don't harm those beings or animals on this mountain because of these kind of concepts. So there are some benefits for that.
有的时候呢，这样子的一种信仰呢，它也是有用的。举例来讲，在藏地，很多时候它不是说一个石头、一个小树木是那么特殊的，他会说这整片山、这整座山，它都是一个特殊的什么，会这样形容它。那也因此，这样一个说这个山是一个神山或圣地的时候，事实上它也起到一种保护的作用，保护这个环境，同时呢，让我们在可以说让去的人不能够在里面胡作非为等等，要保护这个环境。例如说，不可以随意在这个圣山里面的打猎，或者是伤害当中的这些动物生命，不能做的。
저는 유산에 양수 디나에 양지 베베게 펴려야 지 구유순교려야 로바친데 여비나 마오발이야 안에 베바 룽고 디술이야 다지 치리 근데시 견다 디술이라 고아마스 땅에리야 베다지 응고하나 말랍데나 마도 람사 치리 디시 겨비나 엔드 가리 가면 나바도 단도 치리 디시 겨비나 주 두부지야 아닌가 디술 가르스도 지 담나와 민족들의 시기도 없어서 드리팅그랬어. 제가 델레파 지 주주제 엔 델레아지 요르다. 엔 디 교란담데 체나 뉴르다 사서 디시나 엔 뉴베체면로. 아다 드리체는 그냥 춘준거리야. 네 아주 율리들이야. 지금 지침부터야. 엔 디주티도 윤디사네. 아주 주 보드님 잼자가 줘봐. 야 율리에서 지도 봐봐. 엔 아주 부친지 사무실에 밤에 생기네. 디조에 디스타. 对吧？提多吧，给就严重的嘛。而且咱弟弟他说，team message 的话，team message，看他 team 够要的，他看他这team message 的。
Those people who are interested to protect environment in Tibet, there is an advice. I think sometimes it is better not to talk from the scientific point of view to the people. If you try to explain the scientific way, they might not understand, and even if they a little bit understand, they might say, "What is he talking about? Something nonsense." Other than that, if you just said that, oh, that mountain has a certain kind of a mountain god or spirit, if you go nearby or if you damage that, then he will get angry or something problem will come. Then that might be even more effective. When I was young, in that area, there were lots of like that, mountain kind of deities and things like that. And then when we went to near those kind of mountains or places, even when we were very, very small and little children, we also had this feeling that we couldn't make too much noise or things like that. So there is a kind of a certain kind of law, certain kind of a special law, or special kind of a rule, and these kind of things I think sometimes are useful.
因此呢，如果在座的法友中呢，是这种想在西藏做这种藏地做这个保护环境的这样的工作者来说，如果各位到了藏地去的话，你可能不需要做太多的这种科学上的说要保护环境，从科学的理论上来解释太多，因为事实上对于那些藏民们来说，科学的这些还可能要从头教育才行，你讲多了他们也听不懂的，你还不如跟他们说，这是一个神山啊，它是有特殊的这种力量的，你如果随意破坏的话呢，那你会遭受到很不好的果报，这样来说反而听得懂的。所以法王说，举他自己小时候为例子呢，当他附近也有这样子的神山，有的时候也会去玩。但是就算他们一群孩子去玩的时候，就算年纪是那么小，那么的不懂事，但是当他靠近这个神山的时候，也会有一种敬畏的心会升起。所以也可以说，这样子的一种想法信仰，它也是一种特殊的一种法律一样。
14世纪时，普美桑波尊者所著述的《佛子行37颂》，是一部圆满摄受菩萨行、极为甚深精粹的修行法要。37段偈颂，融摄了4无量心、6度波罗蜜以及实修传承，内容阐明由凡入圣的纲领。藏传佛教将其视为修习一切佛法之前行根本。尊圣第17世大宝法王在2007年农历新年期间讲授了《佛子行37颂》，从人生难得、断除贪爱，一直到承办利他、回向菩提，循序渐进地为大众引导出一条自利利他的道路，既能检视自己的身心，更能回小向大，利益众生。乘着法王噶玛巴的悲愿与智慧，新的一年展开新的生命，心灵的觉醒来自上师加持的祝福。
别那么忙不给送不拿到了呀，就上到水个忙不要的。但另外呢，这呢，他停止忙不上水，其实他停止忙不也没显的，因为呀，他这 可是愚昧的人，对吧？关键就上水忙不这么些，俺把这前面呢就固有送就不当，俺这个忙不就偏个原因就是，这前面都是常常俺们成个多。
If you look into the works of the many great lamas of Tibet, you will find lots of writings, lots of work on sang, these smoke offerings, and solka means this, making offerings to the local deities and things like that. It's full of them. Sometimes I feel that whether there are that many kind of local deities and all these kind of things or not, but when the local people asked to write those kind of things, then these lamas wrote thinking that that would be useful because it would protect the environment.
事实上，看到很多这些藏地的大师们，对不起，他们的很多的著作当中呢，都写到有关像是烟供，或者是很多这些供养护法神的这些仪轨哦，很多针对这些仪轨，有时候法王在想，他是否是真的在献供给这些本尊，但他更有一种目的是真正为了能够满当地这些村民的一种愿，也透过了这些仪轨呢，能够保护这个环境，这是他更多的一种意义。
当然呢，我到底军事是他们先给多自己蒙对了年华都知道吧？但年华都知，就啥呢？像常这样的错大的来的要的是，错大的定要的，别那他哪不赢不起的那样。别那他第三的台湾的的时候忙不起用多啊，俺他的可是他缺用的，俺那弄了，这个把也不进点下到几十的，从那么久也是，这是多啊，这咱就那么就，俺他就那么就跟对了呀，俺他你们这里啊，俺他我开始就赔钱，对吧？小张嘛我开始赔钱，俺他从这不家伙也，这咱俺这里啊一样个地位，可是就嘛。경주통유엔다 안에 가르쳐야 하는 다 가지 라봐야 하는 데 럽체 안에 샤워 치슬라 안에 다 남아디 디 뭐뭐 지 명가로 자지 미종가 자지 봐 안데 제마 어고람도 좋네 총야부 포연하네 다양 출래연아 다 시부 중수 세네 다 자세래 계속 지 총야부 포면은 지 우토나 去阳节也可是必须要的花业，是他的出去，是安样个样的。但是就是啥呢？他看到刚刚老几其实就过来说下有几单，就拉面嘛就两把咱们这边短就的钱呢，那个启动这边难动呢，这是说下有几样嘛的话，但是就是啥呢？他就说。别那么忙不有给送不拿了来呀，就上到水个就忙不要的是。他听我呢，真的拉听这忙不上水其实拉听这忙不也没现的，因那样他就可是愚昧的人对吧？关键就上水忙不这么些，俺把这前面呢就固有送就不当，俺这个忙不就偏个原因就是，这前面都是常常俺们成个多。
If you look into the works of the many great lamas of Tibet, you will find lots of writings, lots of work on sang, these smoke offerings, and solka means this, making offerings to the local deities and things like that. It's full of them. Sometimes I feel that whether there are that many kind of local deities and all these kind of things or not, but when the local people asked to write those kind of things, then these lamas wrote thinking that that would be useful because it would protect the environment.
事实上，看到很多这些藏地的大师们，对不起，他们的很多的著作当中呢，都写到有关像是烟供，或者是很多这些供养护法神的这些仪轨哦。很多针对这些仪轨，有时候法王在想，他是否是真的在献供给这些本尊，但他更有一种目的是真正为了能够满 当地这些村民的一种愿，也透过了这些仪轨呢，能够保护这个环境，这是它更多的一种意义。
大以呢，我打的军事是他们现在都是蒙代的年华都知道吧？但年华都知，就是那样，参这样的错大的是练的有的是，错大的是定有的，别那他哪不赢不起个那样，别那他第三的台湾的就是忙不起用多啊，他的可是他최종的那孬了。第一点把也不仅点下了几的，从那么久远前，这是多少钱？咱就那么几，就那么几个女的呀，你们几里啊？我开始就赔钱，对吧？小张嘛，我开始赔钱，从这不家伙，现在这里一样个地域，可是就嘛，京州的、通远的，搞的这样呢，他忙，可是那边呢，得6钱，这里小气死了。他那么就某这2家了，加米中家加起来吧，这嘛，我那么多呢，创业不破原了呢，大洋去来原了，他西部中是谁呢？他查这的，可是这创业不破原了，这无土呢，去原这也可是必须要得快些，他得出去，谁样个样的？这里就是说，他看到这刚刚了这。其实这个来说下有几档，这拉面嘛，这2把咱们这边短久的钱呢，我给启动这边难度呢，这是说下有几样嘛的话，等于就是呢，他就说